So you should know after the last time we all saw each other, we've had some borderline symptoms come up. So I went to the doctor today and asked him for a test.
Just like I don't want to test, but just your opinion. Do I look COVID-y? Go on.
It was inconclusive. He doesn't know if I have a small penis or just gigantic balls.
Did he only look at those, like not in the context of your body?
That's all I had hanging out. We're doing a bike race, and that's.
Did you go to a glory hole or a doctor?
It's cheap, man. My insurance covered it.
Has the race started?
It has, and this is the race that I thought it was going to rain, and I thought it was first race of the day. We're all going to take those narrow corners and die. So I brought my crappy bike, and I went off the front because I got a flex, and that's where we are.
Is it super choppy for you too?
That's how he rides. He just misses frames.
Like this is as good as it's gonna get. Okay.
Why did this guy decide to go with you? Did he think you're a threat?
That guy is a vacuous. I don't know. I was just going hard because there's a chance that someone would get caught unawares.
What do you mean unawares?
Like if there's a big gap and you're the last one, you're never gonna catch back on.
You're all riding around the same elementary school.
Yeah. So I just wanted to get first through those first few corners so I wouldn't get caught in a crash. And right about now, I'm rethinking all my decisions.
Is this one of those towns where they clear the streets for the road, or one of those towns where like they don't have an economy, so nobody's outside?
This is Vancouver, so they had the money to clear the roads and sweep the street.
Where are the Proud Boys?
Oh,
Not
is
far.
this one of those days where they're coming into Portland?
That's every day.
I'm just gonna put in the comments for this video stuff like diversity, equity, inclusion, and then you'll get Zoom bombed later. That's how it tends to work.
Can't make this video any worse.
So you've been caught now.
Yeah, this is also some sort of championship race that I was unaware of.
Please, can you say for the viewers how long your little run out lasted?
2 laps? So 2 minutes?
Oh, I just thought we were going by really repetitive.
Yeah, if you thought I was going to clip this short so we don't have to do it very long, you got another thing coming.
Why can't I see time on this?
You can see distance left in the bottom right. How slow it ticks down.
Wait, where is time or distance?
I'm just letting you know this
25 laps to go.
Which you guys
25 laps to go?
high-level athletics. So this is, the world of sports.
Ooh, question.
What?
When you go through those turns, how come your shadow stops pedaling?
Next question.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with a gap forming right in front of me.
Yeah.
How many riders in this race?
I think there's like a dozen. It was very small.
They shut down all of these streets so 12 white guys could... What was that?
Sounds good to me.
DEI stuff?
Return on investment is there.
Yeah,
Dylan, when in the top 10, top 100 Billboard music charts, there's like a bullet if things are getting better for you. What's the opposite of a bullet?
It's called 2021 Vancouver Crit Full. That's what it's called. So what else is going on?
The YouTube video says it has no views. Other than Proud Boys, do you think that will change?
It depends on what we talk about. If you guys really sell it, I have a whole bunch of products I need to sell during this video and ad space.
Are you stopping to visit people on the side of the street to sell things? I feel like you're not putting everything into this biking. Would you say you're breathing hard at this point? Can we get a couple of seconds of the audio?
No. Can you? And wind. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Do you have your heart rate on this?
Yes. 183.
That one.
183?
Yeah. No.
Oh, your little hummingbird heart. Did you think you were going to hold that for the rest of the race?
I just wanted to stay with these guys in front of me.
I don't know this. What if this is a 20-minute race? How long are you intending to hold your heart rate up?
20 minutes.
At 184?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Look,
When you were a kid, you were such a tub of shit.
Where did that change?
Yeah. This is not the cardiac output of somebody that used to run the first half mile of cross country and then hide in the bushes.
What do I always say? Running sucks.
I think you're never behind anyone. Like, you're never drafting on anyone. Does that?
It looks like you just you
why.
drop your head and somebody beats you. They beat you.
It seems like you always have a line behind you of people saying, "Thanks, stupid."
Yeah. Let's look back to one lap ago when I was right behind those guys in front of me.
Were you? I thought it was the thing with the fisheye lens, how it never looks like you're close to anyone.
Ugh.
It's like people are slingshotting past you.
Mm-hmm.
They do that in Star Trek too, to like go back in time.
This is called racing backwards.
By my count, there's 11 people in front of you. True or false?
Mostly true. Probable.
What color ribbon do you get for that? Is it a 25 lap race?
Yes, there's 22. Well, it's like 35 minutes. I just put a lap counter on there for you.
Oh. You just go for 35 minutes.
Yeah. And you want to know the most hubris thing about this race?
Hubristic. Go on.
Hubris thing. I signed up for the race immediately after it, too.
But go on. Like, next year, the same race?
Do this race as hard as it is and sprint at the end, have a 2-minute break, and then line up for another race with faster guys.
How'd that one go? Can we watch that video?
I don't want to spoil it. I didn't do the second race.
Is this technically drafting now? Are you...
So what else is going on?
This is not the worst Zoom call I've been on this week.
What was the worst one?
Oh, God. We do a lot of should be an email meetings up here. I mean, your email could have been going backwards. Lol, but...
Speaking of should be an email, we got to take a break to talk about our sponsor, Squarespace.
That's not... You're not really sponsored, are you?
No. I think if I just talk about companies
that bluff.
give me money.
I'm gonna go back to that no views on the video.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to get sponsors.
You should shoot the moon sponsors where like, give me $1 a day unless I get a hit. Kitsch value.
Does that work? Like Trek bicycles will pay me to not talk about them?
Depends how you talk about them first.
My Trek bicycle got me 11th out of 12th after 4 laps.
My Trek carries me around to all the Proud Boy events.
It has a holster. Dylan, in your rear view, can we see the person behind you? Or is that a person? Is that a person running?
At one point, there was an old lady crossing the street with a walker, not looking back at us.
Not true.
True. There's also Susan is on that corner right there
With
her back to the race.
The one on the left.
Yes.
With her back to the race. You didn't invite her. She just showed up.
All of which I knew, and none of which watched the race.
I feel like that reminds me of when Seth used to go to your band practices that were in our living room, and he used to fall asleep on the couch just to prove that he could while you were playing, quote unquote, rock and roll music.
Seth, is that true?
Can confirm.
You just weren't that loud. Hey, you passed a guy.
Yeah.
Just wrench away from him the right to lead.
Trying to show him how to do it. Yeah, me and him, we're going to carry ourselves all the way back up to first.
Were you talking with him?
Yeah. Well, talking at him.
Is there ever like shit talking?
Yeah. That's half of... Well,
Not in this part of the distribution so much.
By shit talking, it's mostly me falling off the back. I don't know if that qualifies. But the best thing to do if there's a hill in a race, right before the climb starts, you look at the guy next to you and you tell him a really nasty joke. So as soon as he starts laughing, then you attack.
What's an example of a joke like that?
How do you keep your neighbor's kids off your lawn? Molest them! Go! Sprint! Go!
Great, we're on the internet being terrible people.
Ask. Okay.
2 of your sperm worked. Where are your kids during this race?
At Grandma's house. Where were your kids during this race?
Suckers. Wait, was I at Grandma's house during this?
No, you were somewhere. You were sending me photos with drinks in your hand. Where was that?
Oh, yeah. That was a good date day.
You guys remember the video game Legacy of the Wizard?
Nope.
For Nintendo?
Google?
Yo, that game sucked.
There was one day where, no, we never played Legacy of the Wizard.
The Wizard?
No, we did not play that. We played one of the sequels.
What?
Yeah. You're thinking of the wrong game.
Remember Super Pitfall? That game sucked.
We never played Super Pitfall. We played Super Pitfall 2 because our parents were cheap as hell.
I spent an hour today explaining the rules of Nintendo games and what you have to do because, it's all just figure it out. And there's more time spent explaining than there was spent playing the actual game. Those games.
Dragon Slayer.
We did have Legacy of the Wizard. 100%.
No. It looks exactly like a different
Uchi
one.
the dog?
I bet it was Dragon Slayer 2.
Because you have that. Can we just like Google image it?
Yeah, you have to collect the 4 rings or the 4 crowns, and then you go fight a dragon. No one can ever beat it.
Okay, wait. I have a visceral memory of you're in this room. It looks just like Legacy of the Wizard, but there's one room in the center of the map where there's a huge dragon wall.
That's Legacy of the Wizard.
That's Legacy of the Wizard.
Really? Welcome to now.
Seriously, Google image search this. That dragon in the middle is hit number 4.
Viewer, if you're still with us, I'd like to talk to you about Nintendo games. They were never any good.
That's not...
Yeah, no. I agree to disagree there.
That's not the dragon that I have in my head.
Pause. Legacy of...
Also, do you remember the game Gauntlet?
Wait. Yeah. You can do this? What the...
Remember this garbage? Wait, did they beat it already? Remember this?
No.
Yes.
Game.
Yes.
That looks slightly better than the game we were feeling. That's the room I remember. Go to the right. Oh, you're not actually doing this.
No. This guy's.
We're watching someone play video games quickly.
I'm gonna let the bike race play in the background. We're gonna watch this video game.
Well, the alternative is we're watching Dylan bike quickly.
Yeah. Ugh.
Well,
no.
Sort of quickly.
Do you remember the game Gauntlet?
Yeah, that game was good.
That game was good for half an hour.
It was good until you got to
no one ever won.
Yeah.
Ever.
There's levels where all the walls are invisible.
Yeah.
This is a game for kids. Come on.
Seth, look up Gauntlet Speedrun. People actually do beat that game, and it's embarrassing for us.
People beat every game. The problem with Super Pitfall 1 or 2 is all the key items are invisible, and you just have to know to jump in a specific location.
Fuck that thing.
Yeah. Almost as bad as this bike race.
Dylan, your heart rate is now at 172.
Yeah, because he's finally drafting off someone.
This whole stretch right here, as you come up to the finish, is slightly uphill.
What do you mean come up to the finish?
Like this part is slightly uphill. It's like 1% or 2%.
So that's your place to pass this guy?
It's to do something.
When you went by him, did he sneer?
He's not even trying hard. Look.
That guy is a trucker from Milwaukee, Oregon.
He didn't even sign up for the race.
That's not his bike.
True.
Yeah. Are there any distance biking video games?
Yeah. Paperboy, Excite Bike.
I hate you so much right now.
Remember Paperboy? That game was terrible. Holy
There was a pornographic version of Paperboy.
No. Really?
I think so.
Do I have to pause this video?
I remember it. I don't know if that's true.
Maybe don't Google that.
Legacy of the Wizard, really?
So what else is going on? This is a good time.
Just tell me, does the dragon in Legacy of the Wizard ever do anything?
Yeah, you have to fight him at the end. I think he moves like left and right. It's not as bad as you thought.
I mean, you got two other options.
No, you see it in the game. You're like, this end dragon fight is going to be amazing. No, it's not.
Yeah. Like graduating college. It's going to be such a sweet day. Nope.
Okay, here's two guys. We're doing it.
What place are you right now? What do you mean you're doing it? How long do you have until the race is over?
I think there's like 7 people in front because at the end I would.
That's not my question.
Wait, what was the question?
How long until the race is over?
Oh,
14 laps times 2 minutes.
But that's just a lap counter you put on. What, like, you said the race is 35 minutes, right? Are you messing with me? Susan, smack your idiot husband.
Whoa, whoa.
The fuck?
What a coincidence. A plate of nachos.
What?
You know.
Cold nachos. Make it again.
Seriously?
Susan, I just saw you on the street corner looking away from Dylan.
Oh.
Yeah, you seem disinterested.
I mean, bike racing isn't the best spectator sport.
Or it turns out it's not the best viewing sport either on the screen.
It's not.
I was trying
Really?
to persuade my 2 friends that I was talking to that we should stay till the end and not just
No,
go
wait.
away.
Your back was to this entire race? Is that true?
No.
They were like, really, 35 minutes?
We did almost get run over by the very first lap because somebody cut that corner very close.
Was that
I
me?
saw a kid almost get run over on a bike today. He was at an intersection and he was just hanging out like a little bit in the street, and a bus had to turn the corner, and the bus shorted it, and so it's just going to wipe out anybody who is on the corner, let alone anybody who is a little in the street. And then buses don't like to honk at little kids, so it just pulled up to the point where it had basically trapped him in a wedge between the sidewalk and this bus and stopped there, and the kid was just in the wedge.
Better
And the
not
kid was just not moving, just looking around, and then went. It took him a while to actually get off the street and get out of the way.
Oh, the punchline was,
Kids
there's
are
no
stupid.
hospital bed for that kid.
Kids are stupid.
Yeah, he was never gonna make it anyway.
Is this where you died, Dylan?
No.
Why wouldn't you want to honk at kids if you're a bus driver?
Because they panic and go on the road. It's like the thing where, would you let a train hit 3 people through inaction, or turn a lever and the train would only hit 1 person? You don't want to be at fault for a thing.
Did you just turn this into the trolley problem?
Is this the good place? Is that what we're talking about?
Did the good place talk about the trolley problem?
Yes.
There's a
In
whole
like 8
episode.
different... They mention it in 8 different episodes.
It's called the trolley problem because people hate people from San Francisco and they assume they're all godless. It's normally a train problem. So people in Mississippi are like, man, fuck you.
They also refer to sleeping with a judge to get out of a crime a Jacksonville plea bargain. So, stamps.com. You ever need to bail shit?
If you know where in the race you're going to end up, can't you put cameras on someone else?
No, don't go down this line because it's going to end up trying to put cameras on me. And
you have to run alongside
that's-
them.
Just facing away from the track.
Dylan, you should eat your crunchy nachos
right in the mic.
microphone.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Avocado.
Your family is very supportive of your video habit. Dylan, remember that time you lost those expensive cameras on that drone that you flew into some neighborhood?
Remember the time you put the point and shoot video camera on the top of the car and then drove away and it fell off and we never found it?
And my wallet.
I mean, indirectly your wallet. Oh, you mean actually your wallet?
Well, you should know about that.
Three separate incidences.
The important part
Wait,
is...
hold on.
Go back.
Someone just in the road.
Yeah, that's the granny. Go back. Let's see her.
Okay, going back.
Hit that reverse
30
button.
seconds.
Was that too far? Oops.
No, I think you're good.
No, that wasn't far enough. There she is.
There she is.
Ready? Here comes. Oh, and I have to like tell people, slow down, watch out.
Pause it.
You told people to slow down? She was telling people to slow down for you.
I was told this was a 30-mile-an-hour corner right here, and we're doing 23.
What?
Yeah, the real racers in the next race that you also can't go in, we're doing 30.
This is what you need to know. When I lost the video camera and my wallet off the top of the car, I drove home and found things of similar size and weight and put them on my car, and then drove around and waited till they fell off, and then went and looked there.
And?
And I almost lost a second wallet.
Yeah, more stuff.
You did it with a wallet.
Susan, let me see your wallet.
No.
That's science. You can't argue with that.
What's in your
Yeah.
turf in your hair?
Thing is, I need an N larger than 1.
Wait, is Grandma coming up again?
No. They did tow someone's truck right before the race. That's why we were delayed. Fun story.
Exciting news.
So, coming up on Quibi.
Look, there I am again.
Here it is. Here it is.
Would it be a thing anymore?
No.
God damn it.
Like 25. Oh,
She's
almost.
gone.
What was Quibi?
Remember Quibi?
No.
It was around for
It was
a hot-
Ask Jeeves for 2014.
Yeah.
What?
It was what if TV shows lasted 6 minutes? That's Quibi.
Because 22 is just way too long.
Yeah.
Dylan, do you want the spicy jalapenos?
No.
No?
I cannot do spicy.
Why not? What's wrong with you?
'Cause I did spicy Chinese soup for lunch. Don't judge me.
That's when you're...
As long as you don't have any more to-go containers.
Szechuan
masquerading
peppercorns.
as Tupperware.
I need to get up to the hot pot place near my house.
Are we going to Hot Pot?
No,
Let's do it.
Jalapenos.
Did I tell you about going to Hot Pot in
Reason
Chingchong?
that I could make
Chingchong.
people jalapenos
In
on
Chongqing. Sorry, Chingchong's racist, but Chongqing's actually correct. Did I tell you about going to Hot Pot there?
No, tell me about
It
Hot
can be
Pot.
both correct and racist.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Just wait around a couple minutes.
Oh, what are people in here? This sounds bad.
The hot pot place, so Chongqing in central southwestern China is known for hot pot. It is their jam. And they took our group of Americans to hot pot, and all of our hosts were like, this is going to be awesome. And they're like, we have special ordered hot pot that is not very spicy for you so that you can enjoy it. And that shit was bonkers. It was the spiciest thing I've ever had from sip one before we put any spice in it. And there were tables around us where like we hadn't put anything in it, and there were fat dudes sweating like crazy, just like huge grin on their face. Chinese dudes just scooping the spice in to their hot ass bowls by the bowl full.
Isn't there like you can make things so spicy that you hallucinate?
I hallucinated wanting to live. It was nutso.
Huh. So, can I send this back and get some hot pot?
I'm sorry. Are you dissing my nachos?
Hey Dylan, do you remember the food truck called Beanfish in Seattle?
Beanfish?
Yeah.
That sounds made up.
What? No.
It's cute little waffles that are in the shape of fish, and they're around different sets of ingredients.
Teriyaki?
If you want, there's a Spam one, there's a K-pop one,
I do
there's
want.
a strawberry and Nutella one. They are awesome. That's what I had tonight.
I do want all.
When you say a K-pop one, does that mean like made up of K-pop stars?
There's a lot of bands, but not a lot of juice for all of them. So some of them get taken out to the glue factory, if you know what I mean.
Whatever happened to that crepe place?
The Salé?
Yeah, it was downtown for a while, and then it was where in Capitol Hill.
Their business model of one amazing fat lady and one crepe dish maker, or one crepe, pan cooker in the middle of downtown was not a reasonable economic outlook.
There was a time, like 3 months into COVID quarantine, and a coworker was going off in a meeting about how the only good Thai restaurant in his town is shut down because the owners got COVID, and it was so sad because the food was so good and they're so hardworking and such a great family, and how could this happen to them? Seriously, spent about 5 minutes talking about this, and at the end he says, "Oh, also my uncle died from COVID." He was way sadder about the Thai food.
I've had a lot of bad Thai food. I understand.
That got dark.
You don't know his uncle either, you know?
Yeah, don't be a dick.
I won't judge. I mean, something's gonna happen in this race soon. I don't know. We'll see.
Assume you're not in the leader group, right? So you said there are 12 people racing. Can I put you down at like 7th place right now?
If I beat these two guys, I think that would be 7th place, yeah. But more and more are dropping off the front, and then we're catching them.
So why did you try to lead the race at the start?
I just sent you a picture of those waffles, by the way. It's important that you look at it.
No, you didn't.
Seth, I asked him this same question. Because it seems like every race he goes out super hard in the beginning and then dies.
If I didn't,
YOLO.
what would I complain about?
He said something about, gotta set the speed for the corners and
there, we just got lapped.
something. And then I got bored because
Maybe those guys' bikes have better paint on them. Dylan, remember when we used to go out to road races, like actual runners would run in, and we used to run the first 100 yards in weird costumes and just sprint them just to get in front and take a picture?
What? That sounds
They're like Olympians behind us, and we'd like squeeze into the front in dinosaur costumes and run really fast and get a picture and then just bail into the bushes.
Are you sure Dylan did this with you?
No. Did you never do that with me?
No. Did you?
You're lost.
I feel I did that like academically a couple times.
T-Rex run in the front, but without the blow up T-Rex costumes.
The costumes weren't as good. It was mostly just neon shit. But there were
Beer nights.
Oh yeah. What about the beer nights when you took the beer boxes and made armor?
I remember beer nights. I think that was Rusty.
Dylan, do you remember when we came over to your house where you were having the party and there was some band freshman and we gave him a mind scrambler?
You didn't feel too good after that.
This is before Stranger Things even.
That's when, wait, he has to chug a beer and then you shake him upside down.
Yeah, mind flares. Sorry, yeah. He had to chug two drinks and then we held him upside down and shook him a whole bunch. And at the end, we were like, "Cool, you're in the club. You get to do this to people now."
I remember he sat down on the couch with like the dazed face and the smile, and then it changed to, "Oh no."
Yeah.
This video
Did you
looks
just
like
get
you're
laughed?
listening to this joke while you're biking.
Hold on.
Awesome.
Look, something happens here in this sharp right hand corner. I'll let you figure it out.
I feel like 4 people just passed you.
Hey,
I assume
something's
that's
about
the
to happen.
leader group.
I confirm. Although his heart rate hasn't changed. Oh, almost hit that.
And
Somebody threw some marbles.
Okay, I almost ate shit, right?
look, watch. What? 2 wheels in front of me. The guy gets sideways right there. Whoa! And then this guy touches his brakes and yee. And then I do it too.
It looks like you were oblivious to them. You just didn't want to hit that post.
Yeah. But there's my skid and almost dying into that curb.
Dying.
Did your shoe just come off?
I unclipped because that was
Because you thought you were going down?
yeah, and that was enough of a lapse for that gap to form, and now those guys are gone.
I've been
Can
watching
you,
the gap form all
Can you
video.
back up to the event again?
No, the guy's skid is what caused that, and not my lack of fitness. No, we're not gonna rewind. This is long enough.
All right, but full fairness, if I got up to 178 beats per minute, I would just die.
And you should also know that at several laps, I was yelling at Susan the lap count so she could go to the finish and watch the finish. When do you think she moved to the finish to watch it?
Whatever.
You said there was 2 laps. We went. It was only like 4 blocks away. It was plenty of time, but somebody
So-
didn't finish their last lap. Now,
Why would you want to watch the finish if you're already been lapped?
Because it doesn't matter who's in front of me. All that matters is that I outsprint someone and make them look like a fool in front of their kids.
see, he knows that his chances of winning the race are low, so it's just about crushing the nearest souls, whoever's around.
Dylan, you did pretty good in that next time through that scary spot.
Demonstrate.
You did not
Mm.
slow up too much.
This is a good time to mention our next sponsor, Match.com. Find someone supportive of your bad racing habits.
I thought you were just
Wait.
tapping on your wife who's in the
You're
room.
just making shit up.
He's not sponsored by Match.com. Unless it's like an arson site.
Can she still see me?
No, see,
It's
this-
actually match.org.
What guy? What,
Is the arson site?
no, what was the person that got excited about your guitar pedal
Oh.
on Instagram?
That's a foot fetish, by the way.
Oh.
That's a foot fetish. It has nothing to do with the pedal. Did they have you take your sock off?
Head writer of the Eric Andre show is like, dude, this is a sweet pedal because I made that Craft Punk distortion pedal.
Wait, Seth, let me take this one. Dylan, did you just quote the head writer of the Eric Andre show? You understand we've seen the show.
We're friends now.
He slaps his dick on the table like 16 times an episode. There's no writers for that show. You've been busted.
The laziest dude in show business.
Have you seen the new Jackass trailer?
Yes, it looks amazing. We're going to see it in theaters. We're getting Delta just for that movie.
It looks so good. Did you say getting Delta?
Worth it. I just remember when we
Are
snuck
you-
into Jackass 2 or Jackass 3, and it
See,
was the greatest
I'm
movie
not on the
experience
corner
ever.
anymore.
They're so good.
Yeah, you went home. So
No.
when we
There's
go
a
back,
coffee shop right there.
I got 2 tamales.
yes, you did, and they were delicious.
Yeah.
That day you had tamales?
When I start going up this hill, I start hearing a whomp 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 from the rear.
This is why we
Guess
didn't
what that
see you
was?
at the end. Because
That's the street sweeper coming up behind you.
It's the
Get a
grandma with
bird.
the walker.
One time I was in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. I was with a team of dudes who'd been playing a frisbee tournament and stayed up all night partying. Not everybody made it back. Pour one out. And these 2 guys came out of a bar at about 5 in the morning. And one guy turns to the other guy and grabs him by both shoulders and goes, "We have to go back." Wait, are you done? Or are you just trying to take a
My tire
shortcut?
exploded as I went over the finish line with one to go.
When you say laps to go,
There's 1 lap left.
and there's
Tire
still
Yeah, he makes it seem
There's
like
the
I
winner.
didn't get
What do you
there
mean, there's
in
the winner?
time. But the reality is that his tire blew, so he didn't do the last lap. So
Wah, wah.
I need to hear the end of it. He grabbed the guy at 5 in the morning and said,
And he
"What?"
goes, I think my credit card slipped out of my pocket. We have to go back. And the other guy goes, all right, they're pressure washing the streets. And just Mardi Gras is just massive layers of trash. And then these huge trucks come through and pressure wash them into basically like the gutters just have piled trash on every side. That's what that reminded me of.
What's a land shark race?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll find out. There's less than a minute left in the Zoom call. We're gonna find out.
What do you mean there's less than you're gonna kick us off?
Something's gonna kick out. I'm not.
You're the one who's been lollygagging for 20 minutes on your bike.
Shit.
Which bike did you ride?
Ultimate Frisbee land shark race was making somebody hold the Frisbee between their butt cheeks while they got carried across the field.
Right, that's the dorsal fin. No, this is at the party. It was never really a race, just go around. One time we did a land shark in a little town near Boston, Massachusetts, and we were holding this guy